Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I am here with what I've melted over the last week. Today is Monday, February 22nd, 2021. So, like I mentioned last week, I didn't get through a ton of, empties or whatever this week. Again, I'm primarily focusing on working through the older wax and kind of just getting a dent put into it, even if I don't empty as much. My primary goal is to empty quite a bit, which over the next couple weeks I will, because I put a fairly big dent in some things this past week, so I can finish them next week. I'm really struggling in the afternoons to change out my wax. So typically I change out my wax in my bedroom in the afternoons. And that is because when Robert gets home, he eats and then he lays down for a couple hours. And so I want him to have, usually I have bakery going in there during the day, and he's not a bakery fan, so I switch it to either Manly or Fruity or Beachy or Fresh Laundry, that kind of stuff. But I always forget the other warmers. I'm like, I could be going through double the wax right now if I would change out the other 3 warmers and that I have going. So it's like, I need to really focus on doing that because there's no reason not to. I have so much wax. There's really no reason for me to not change it out twice a day. But I usually only remember to do it in the bedroom. And so I don't know. I gotta get my shit straight when it comes to that. So that being said, again, I did not finish a lot. I think I finished like 3 things, if that. So I'm just gonna start with the clamshells. I start with the things I did not finish and end with the things I did finish, for those of you who are new. I don't usually do them in a particular order, but lately I've been trying to do like clamshells, separate, and then scoopables and bags, and then empties. So that's what I'm going to try to do from now on, because I don't have a lot of different empties, so to speak. So the first thing that I have is Darth from Super Tarts. It's the almond blended with rosemary mint. So people have asked about the older wax and these labels. So these labels are from 2018. She redid them early 2019, and she did the full length of these labels in early 2019. And in mid to late 2019, she switched to those white labels she has now. Now, this is getting really, really soft, as you can see. However, the performance is still amazing. But that being said, that is why I bought all those 4x5 bags, because I am going to double bag. I'm going to bag my clamshells because I have massive amounts of clamshells coming from Wax Wednesday, and I have a bunch here already. But I'm going to not lie. I ordered probably 150 or 160 clamshells on Wax Wednesday. And so I know that I'll have them for a while, but I did go ahead and order from that Smell Good shop a bunch of 4x5 bags, and I've been bagging them as I receive them. And then when I get my Wax Wednesday orders, I'm going to organize them in alphabetical order like I did before. But just adding the bags is going to add an extra layer of protection. Now, that being said, with this being as smushed as it is, this scent is still super strong. Now, like I said, we're talking 2018, so we're talking a little over 2 years. Now, I have been melting 2017 also, because I have a couple things from 2017, and they are still super strong. So her stuff does perform very, very well for me. I do love Super Tart. She is in my top 5. And I love Darth. Darth is a very fresh, minty scent. It is really good for the bathroom. It is really good on cleaning day. It is so fresh because the almond is that Ocean Breeze, Red Apple, and Vanilla Bean Noel. It just gives it a appley, ocean air type scent. And then you get the rosemary mint, so it gives it a little step up of freshness. It is just such a good scent. I had this going the other day, actually, in the afternoon for Robert, because he was having one of his migraines, and he was diagnosed several years ago with tension migraines, and so he gets them almost every day. And he's really stubborn and doesn't want to go to the doctor to actually get a prescription for them, because he doesn't want to go through further testing, because they'll have to do like another MRI or CT or whatever to diagnose it again, because his diagnosis is several years old. So anyway, so right now he's just been making do. He'll take a nap in the afternoon. That usually helps. And the chiropractor told him to take his supplements, but he's not listening. So there's that. So this I put on for him the other afternoon, and it was real nice for him. It kind of soothed him. He really likes these rosemary mint blends. So then, speaking of migraines, he had one last night, so I put this on at bedtime. It wasn't just a dream from Supercharged, pink sugar, lavender cream, and peppermint. He asked for something minty, so I put this on. And again, so this is 12/1 of 18 is when I received it. You can see, you know, it's getting pretty soft. This was good. I really enjoyed this a lot. So when I first started buying from Supercharged, I did not like her lavender cream at all. It was too on the like pungent herbal side for me. I have been a sweet lavender hoe forever, but I have grown to like her lavender cream. So this is one that I will actually pick up in a BAM bag when it's offered. So right now with her BAM bag pre-orders, she's doing alphabetical order. So by the time she gets to a certain letter, so like my Rosemary's Baby, it'll be a while before she gets to the R's of the lavender, you know, part, because she's doing like A, B, C, and then D, E, F, and then she's rotating them every like week to 10 days. And right now she's not opening pre-orders till she finishes Wax Wednesday, which I think is smart. Now, she did a very long live video yesterday, and I know I'm going to get a lot of hate for this, but I feel for her, okay? A lot of people have been bitching about the turnaround time on Wax Wednesday. She mentioned in her live the day before Wax Wednesday, she sat at her table and she did like a 3-hour live where she was marking off the scents she was going to offer. And she said at the beginning and somewhere in the middle, this is going to be a long turnaround time. She said most likely into March. She said, 1, she does not have the staff that she used to. It's just her and her husband. 2, we all know there are delays in shipping. I have stuff that's still lost in the mail from 2 weeks ago. 3 weeks ago, even right after the holidays, they're still MIA from the beginning to middle of January. So we all know that there have been shipping supply issues. There have been ordering issues. There have been shortages in like the oils and the wax themselves, and even like the empty clamshells. And so people are just, because some people have a certain attitude about Brandy and think she's a complete bitch, they're like, oh, this is unacceptable. And for me, I tend to give everybody grace right now because we are in the middle of a pandemic. This has been going on for almost a year, and vendors are lucky that they're able to stay open. We're lucky they're able to stay open. Brandy is the type that will speak her mind. If that makes her a bitch, so be it. I'm the type that speaks my mind, and a lot of people hate me because of it. I don't care. I don't lose sleep over that. I feel like people are attacking her. Now, last year's Wax Wednesday for 2019, they didn't get shipped till the end of February, beginning of March, and there was no pandemic back then, and she had staff. So y'all need to just calm down, because she mentioned several times it was going to be a long turnaround time. And that's all I'm going to say on the matter, because I'm frankly getting really like pissed off for her, because she's working her ass off. And yes, people are bitching about her opening pre-orders while she's got the Wax Wednesday. But can you go months without income? Like she mentioned, the Wax Wednesday sale, she didn't even make a profit on, because she discounted the clamshells. And that was before the price increase. So she didn't even make any money on the clamshells. She actually lost money on Wax Wednesday. So how was she going to pay her bills with that when she was losing money? Y'all need to understand how businesses work, and how if you were a business and you did not have any outside income and you opened a sale and you didn't make money on the sale, but you were offering a product to people, and so you took a little bit of a loss to get the people what they wanted, and then you went 2-3 months without income, what were you going to do? How are you going to feed your family? I'm sorry, I see it from a business. I'm not even a business. I've never owned a business. I don't want to own a business. I try to see it from their point of view, because we're not in their shoes. Okay? So y'all are wild with your, she can't, she shouldn't be opening pre-orders while she has Wax Wednesday going. She mentioned the day before And I mentioned in several of my videos, don't order from Wax Wednesday unless you can wait. Because newbies were like, oh, I can't wait to order. It's my first time. It's like, don't order unless you're prepared to wait 3-4 months, because we're in the middle of a pandemic. And people are like, oh, she's a bitch. She doesn't deserve to have any grace. And it's like, I don't know. People just are rubbing me the wrong way lately. I think I need to just stay off Facebook because everybody's rubbing me the wrong fucking way about this. So anyway, so this scent, back to what I was talking about. This scent I will pick up in a band bag when it is offered. It'll be a while though, because she is going in alphabetical order and she is going through the scent categories, you know, every couple weeks. So she did announce that she will not be opening another pre-order till Wax Wednesday is done. She is solely focusing on that, and she's pulled Brady off of pre-orders to focus on Wax Wednesday with her, so they can try to get them out within the next week or two. Which is still, it's still February. There's still another week left of February. So, you know, she mentioned end of February, beginning of March. So people are getting their titties in a bunch for nothing. I swear. And I'm sorry, I'm not trying to bitch, but I hate when you people will let other vendors get away with murder, but somebody who is labeled as a quote bitch for speaking her mind and just saying how she feels about things, you're not going to give her the same grace that you would give another vendor who has done shit ton more. I'm just over it. I'm so fed up with people right now. Okay. The next thing that I melted was Iron Islands, and this is Dune Grass, Sea Salt, and Teakwood. This was a new to me scent. I'd never melted it before. I got it in a D-stash. So Saturday night, I gave Robert about 4 clamshells and said, pick the one you want for this evening's melt. And so he picked this one, and he said he smelled a rose type scent. And I get some sort of powdery floral. I don't understand it because I've had Dune Grass before. I've had Sea Salt before. And I know I've had Teakwood before. So I don't understand it. I like it. It's nice and fresh. I'd buy a clamshell of it, but I wouldn't buy it in bulk. And it performed very well. So those are all from 2018. And the last of the clamshells that I did not finish is Grimes. And this one's coffee, applesauce, and donuts. This is from, again, 11/24 of 18. So we are talking, you know, a little over 2 years old. This still performed beautifully. I have a half a band bag, and I think I ordered 3 or 4 clamshells on Wax Wednesday. So I am good on Grimes for a while, which is good because I do enjoy the scent. This is another one that I would pick up in a band bag. So I'm making a small list of scents I will pick up in band bags. And they're like my most favorites. So like you'll see me buy Rosemary's Baby. You'll see me buy, like I just bought a band bag of Blossom when she offered it in the recent pre-order. I ordered a bag of Data, which was in the recent pre-order. Beauty and the Beast, I just picked up. So you'll see me buy scents that I really enjoy. And Grimes is one that I'd pick up in a band bag. So when she does, I don't know if this is going to be in the like coffee or the sweet. But anyways, when this is offered in a band bag, I will pick it up. And that it wasn't just a dream. Rosemary's Baby, Immortal Child. I have a list, and it's a small list, but it's still a list of things that I don't want to run out of. Because if I don't buy for the majority of the year, because once we get into our credit application for the house and into underwriting, I can't buy. There's not going to be oops, I failed my wax ban. There is I don't get a house if I spend. So I'm kind of preparing for that. I can spend from my PayPal balance. So I'm going to actually beef up my PayPal balance to just stock up on my favorites as they are offered and just not buy anything else. Because it's going to be a little while before these things are offered again. So I can kind of just get my PayPal balance, because I do like Swag Bucks and I do a couple apps that pay me in PayPal. And so I'm just going to keep like stocking my PayPal balance up so that I can buy these things even if we're in the house buying process. Grimes is such a good scent. It is very sweet though. It is not as heavy on the coffee as it is. For me, I get the applesauce more than the coffee, and I always have. But I really enjoy it. To me, it's more of a fruity bakery coffee. I know a lot of people like the potent coffee, which I don't. I don't like the heavy coffee. I have to have it mixed with something. All right, now I'll move into scoopables. So I only have, I think, 2. Yeah, I only have 2 scoopables this week. So the first one that I have, this one I just got in a D-stash, and I had to melt it because it just sounded amazing. And it is L3 Lavender Lemonade Soda. And it was amazing. So this is one I have put on my ISO to pick up either in customs, or if she offers it in a restock, I will pick some more of this up. This is really good. So I never thought I would like lemon mixed with lavender, because to me lemon is a more wake up scent, whereas lavender is more of a go to sleep scent. But this just, oh, and it's got that fizzy. It was so good, and I smelled it all night, and I woke up and could still smell it in the morning. It was just so amazing. All right, and then I did some Citrus Linen H2O from Schoolable Tar Wax. So this was brand spanking new when I opened it. I had not melted it before, and I used half the jar because I have 4 warmers, so I used half the jar. So I can go through these very quickly, these small, what are they, 4-ounce jars? I can go through them very quickly because I have 4 warmers, and I do what, about a ½ ounce or so in each warmer. So that right there is 2 ounces. Well, that's half the jar. This was real good though. So this is a lemon lime, orange blossom, lemongrass, jasmine woods, and powdery musk. So I get the lemon and lime. I definitely get the lemongrass, and I get like a powdery scent. It was so good. I just put it in all the warmers, and it was just amazing. That'd be well, now it's on the floor. That'd be really good on a cleaning day. When you're just deep cleaning, mopping the floors and everything, that'd be real good. I have 2 scent shots I did not finish. The first one's Hayden Row Barbershop 1920s, and I just do about a third. I did this in the bathroom. It was real good. Your typical like shaving cream, you know, type scent. And then L3 Tick Tock de Croc, which is Tropical Wind, Salty Sierra, and Driftwood. This is one I did in the bedroom. It was okay. It was not my favorite, but I did enjoy it, and I'll finish it. I wouldn't buy it again. All right, and now we'll go on to the unfinished bags. Yes, okay. So the first one I have is Rose Girls, and this is Mango Pineapple Lemonade Gilligan's Brew. And this is from, I think, 2018. I can't remember. I think it's on the top of this. I double bag all my stuff now. At least the newer stuff I just got in. This is not new. I just got this in a destash. It was one of the older destashes I bought. But this was really good. I put this in my bedroom one day, and it was just such a nice fruity scent. It was amazing. Like, you definitely got the pineapple, you definitely got that lemonade, you got all those scents. All right, also from Rose Girls, I did this at bedtime the other night. It is Sweet Lavender, So White, and Zen, and oh my god, this was so good. So White is like apples and all kinds of other scents. This is a Lush dupe, and then Zen is her calming, relaxing scent, and Sweet Lavender. I really loved this. This is one that I do have on a list to pick up when it's offered again. This is all I have, is 1 melt left, but it was so good. It was so fresh and calming and just sleepy. It was just a really amazing scent. Also from Rose Girls, I did Posh Pristine Peach, which is watermelon, peach, and pomegranate. And these were pie slices. I got in that same destash with that. I got a bunch of pie slices for like 40 cents an ounce. So I stocked up. She offered a lot of good scents. So this is real good, very fruity. You get all 3 of those notes. I really enjoy that scent a lot. From Sassy Girl, I did Pink Sugar Sleepy Time, Pink Sugar Chamomile, Spearmint, Lavender. I found another loaf of this in a destash and grabbed it. So now I am up to 6 loaves. But that'll get me through, I hope, the year and a half, whatever. I just got 2 loaves in last month, so those I know I can melt next year and they'll be fine. I got I think 3 or 4 of them in 2020. And her stuff does very well for me. I do get a good performance 2019, 2020, whatever. So this is just my go-to calming scent, and it's Robert's favorite. He asks for it all the time, and I'm like, look, we really need to not melt it every single night. All right, from Super Tarts, I did some Immortal Child. This one is Pink Sugar, Lavender, Vanilla Cream, Strawberry, and Pound Cake. And this is just good. You definitely get like a lavender and a strawberry cake. It's amazing. I love that scent. It's very calming, very soothing. I enjoy it. It is one of my favorites now in the bedroom. And again, with that lavender, I never used to like that one. And the last thing I did not finish is Blossom from Super Tarts. And this one is like rock candy and lavender and something. I didn't write the scent notes on it. I do have another bag of this, and I have 2 or 3 clamshells of this. It is so good. It is sweeter. So if you're not a fan of the sweeter scents, I would not get this. But this is so good if you like that sweet lavender type blends. All right, now on to my empties. I have 1 bag. Vintage Road Candles, Blackberry Twinkies, Birthday Zucchini, Sweet Blackberries and Jam, Zucchini Bread Twinkies, and Birthday Cakes. So this is from 10/20 of 18. So it was time to do this. This was such a good blend. I really enjoy her blackberry mixed with zucchini. That I would repurchase from her. I haven't bought from her in a while. I really should, because I really like her wax. All right, now I have 3 clamshell empties. The first one is PNW from Super Tarts, and this one is Raindrops, Sweater Weather, Birch, Beechwood, and Washington Apples. I actually melted this weekend. I did a cube in the bathroom on Saturday. And then yesterday I did a cube in the bathroom, a cube in the living room Saturday. And I finished it up throughout the whole house yesterday. I really like this one. This is one that I would pick up in a BAM bag. I do have another clamshell on order from Wax Wednesday. So this is what I was talking about with the labels. So she started with the like half labels, and then she went to the full length labels, and then she switched, you know, after that. But that was such a good fresh scent. You definitely got the Raindrops, you got the Sweater Weather, and you got like a Beechwood, and you get an apple scent. It was so good. I also finished Peter, which is fresh cut grass, watermelon, rock candy, Mac apple shaving cream, and sea salt. It's a blend of Sam's Shire and Briarcliff. I love Briarcliff, and I really enjoyed this. I thought the grass was going to throw me off, but everything else combined just made it very tolerable. Very good fresh scent. Had definitely some fruits in it, and it was real good. And the last thing I finished for this week is Mama's Family, and this is a blackberry jam, Gain laundry, and lemon curd. This is real good. I really like this one. I don't think I have any more Mama's Family at all. This is one I would definitely pick up in a BAM bag. It is on my list. It is so good though. I love that Gain mixed with the blackberry and lemon. It just makes everything so fresh. This is one that I put on when my mom's coming, because it makes the house smell like I just deep cleaned it, even though I just like literally spent 20 minutes picking up for her. I deep clean typically on Fridays, and then she comes on Wednesdays. So by the time she comes, it's not quite ready for another deep clean, but it needs like a pickup. So I pick up and then I put this on, so it smells like I've done a whole lot of shit when I haven't. So I love this scent. It is so good. But you have to like Gain to enjoy that. All right, so that's everything for this week. Again, not a ton of variety, but I am digging into the older stuff. Makes me happy. I do have, as long as I have some empties every week, that'll make me happy, which I do. I have 4 empties for this week, so I am happy with that. So that's everything. I appreciate y'all tuning in. I will talk to y'all later. Bye.